R&B singer D'angelo did some very disturbing things throughout his career. First of all, he named one of his albums Voodoo and another one Black Messiah, which caused an uproar amongst black church members all across America. That's just something that you don't do as a black R&B singer, especially as an African American R&B singer. I could see if he named his album Jesus Time or did a couple of collaborations with Kirk Franklin or Mary Mary, but this is just a small reason of why D'angelo has been out of the spotlight for more than 30 years. He was a hip-hop superstar throughout the early 90s and late 2000s, but now he's very irrelevant and no one has seen D'angelo. And within this video, I'm going to break down what he's been doing, where he's been, and how come nobody has seen him. Rumor has it Angie Stone knocked her daughter's teeth out for looking at her naked boyfriend D'angelo at the time. It was very hard for her to maintain a realistic relationship with D'angelo during the height of his career, but as of today they're able to maintain a relationship because he no longer has a six-pack. And unfortunately, according to this information, her daughter no longer has a tooth and D'angelo no longer has a career. So that's why I felt it was only necessary for me to make this video, to make things clear to the fans out there that still listen to Brown Sugar and all of the other hits that was played on the radio once upon a time. And for the people that's just wondering what happened to D'angelo, nobody heard anything. There's no video on YouTube about where is he now or before and after with D'angelo, so I'm making this all a possibility for you guys right now. D'angelo made some incredible music. A lot of women say he got that body that made Angie Stone want to do karate on her own daughter, and it's only right that I do the documentary first out of everybody, because if VH1 gets a hold of this, or better yet Lifetime, it'll be a horrible Lifetime story of D'angelo. I know they'll get a whole bunch of stuff wrong, so let me just get all of this stuff right and speak about some of the key pivotal moments in his career that had a lot of his fans sitting on the edge of their seats. D'angelo got really fat once his career was all the way over. Says here on page 55 that he held on for as long as he could, but once the money stopped rolling in, that's when you start making trips to Family Dollar, and God knows they have no healthy options in there. Plus, he was still involved with Angie Stone, and I really doubt if she was going to make cauliflower macaroni and cheese. They tried to say that he had a crack habit, but crack and fat don't go together unless he was smoking fat crack or they cooked it up with some Crisco. Rumor has it people started calling him Bronique because he got big like Monique, and plus he got blackballed in Hollywood. The truth is D'angelo was a soldier, you know. Either way you cut it, life is hard for a lot of people. He was at the height of his heights, and then he was at the low of his lows, and now nobody's seen him. And it's as if no one wants to see him. Nobody cares about D'angelo and all of the beautiful music that he made throughout the 90s. But by looking at these pictures, you can easily mistake him for one of the members of the Goody Mob. I'm not talking about CeeLo Green. I'm talking about one of the lesser known ones like Cujo Goody or Sam Goody, or you know, the ones that really couldn't rap that great. D'angelo could pass for anybody right now. You might have seen him and didn't even know that it was D'angelo, so everybody out there keep an open eye because he's out there somewhere. But I promise I'm about to get into some deeper information. I just wanted to warm things up and give you an idea about what this video is all about. It's all about giving D'angelo his flowers while he can still eat them. And hopefully we can get another album before he gets so big that he can't even move, or maybe he lost the weight. Either way, he's still an R&B legend regardless, and I really love that first album, Brown Sugar. There was definitely a zesty factor with D'angelo, especially with the topless videos. He was the first video vixen, and after he did that How Does It Feel, that's when everybody started taking their clothes off on music videos. It's safe to say that D'angelo gave birth to thought culture. Also, R&B legend Prince was an advocate fan for D'angelo. I'm a fan of Prince and D'angelo, but the dynamic of these two together, that's something you might want to speak to your dietitian about. But D'angelo definitely gave off zesty vibes, not meaning that he's gay, because it's completely impossible to be gay if you like big women. He obviously likes big butts, big breasts, big hips, big thighs. Angie Stone is regarded as a brick house or a gingerbread house to a lot of people. The same with Jill Scott. She's a fine, beautiful woman, and D'angelo likes these type of women, and that's one of the reasons why I like D'angelo, because he's not afraid of his sexuality, but at the same time, The How Does It Feel video was viewed by plenty of men in America, and he could be the reason for the rise in the LGBT community as well. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm just pointing out that his legend is beyond just R&B music. He branched off into thought culture, big girlism, and he created different dynamics in the hip-hop genre and also within the universe of music. I think D'Angelo is one of the greatest hip-hop superstars to ever pick up a microphone, regardless of the Zest Factor, and that's something that's prominent within music nowadays. And actually, it makes the music a little better because the tang in his music and the extra spice and the kick and the high pitches of his voice just makes you want to sing along to the melodic tunes. And that's also one of the other reasons why R&B singer Angie Stone decided to knock her daughter's tooth out in regards to D'Angelo. I really think the Goody Mob should give D'Angelo a call and let him audition for the group and possibly fill in for CeeLo Green. His new look is grungy enough to be on the old school hip hop tour. I hope that he's doing okay because a lot of times celebrities lose their minds due to the fans constantly hounding them and treating them like they're gods, and they just want to be normal and do normal things. But every time you go to the grocery store, there's somebody tugging at your coat and asking you for an autograph. I don't think D'Angelo looks the way he looks now because he's doing bad. I think he wanted to change his look so he can get away from his fame. He doesn't want people to recognize him as D'Angelo. He wants to live a completely different life, but he's a prisoner of his fame. But looking like this in public can also make you a prisoner of the state very easily, so hopefully he gets this all straightened out. I really love D'Angelo's music. I think Angie Stone is a very beautiful woman, and also they have a very beautiful daughter and lovely talented daughter as well. She's doing her thing in the music industry. Hopefully she doesn't go too far in the rabbit hole and just keep it independent or stay on the indie label, because it's when you go to the majors, it's when you start having all different types of psychological problems. There's a lot of demands. Everybody's not cut to be a superstar. D'Angelo definitely has the talent, but as far as the personality for Hollywood and the music industry, I don't think he was built for that type of nonsense. You guys gotta let me know how you feel about this in the comment section. Make sure you do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, also hit that notification button. I really do appreciate you guys, and hit that Cash App as well, $ShawnBlazeDocs, and let me know in the comment section how you feel about this video. Would you like me to make more content like this? The channel is struggling real bad. If this don't work, I'm just gonna do tech reviews. Maybe I could get some of that Marcus Brownlee money, as long as I don't have to go back to stripping. I think I'll be okay.
You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe.